What's crack-a-lackin' J-Fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you are like me and you're in college or high school, you might realize how hard it is to like cars and enjoy doing stuff to cars and yet being on a tight budget. So in this video I'm going to talk about some of the easiest upgrades you can do to your car, whether it be a sedan, pickup truck, a Jeep, any other type of car, maybe even a compact, and how you can make it look cool even though it might not actually be a sports car or a luxurious car. But yeah. Now I have experience. This is my second car that I've had. My first one was a Honda Fit, and those cars are super tiny, but this one is gladly a Volkswagen Passat. And you can see, it does look really nice. It is like a full-size sedan, and it's really nice. I've done a lot of work to it. It's a 2012 model, and it still works very well. And I've done quite a bit of work to it, including installing stereos, tints, other things, but let's just get into the video. This is a decently fast car, especially for just sedans. It's a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder inline, which I mean isn't fast compared to like a Mustang or any sports car, but just for driving around the streets, it does have pretty high-end torque. So I'm able to go from like a 0 to 30 pretty fast, but anything over that it does kind of struggle, especially with how heavy this body is. But yeah, let's start with the first easy upgrade that most cars can handle and most people can do in about one day for under about $200. And that's gonna be installing a stereo. So this is actually a touchscreen stereo that is meant for my car, so everything sits flush. Let me just close the door real quick. This is something that I absolutely love, and it was so nice that it was plug and play. Another really cool thing is when I put the car into reverse, it turns on a backup camera, and it fits with my car, so it actually does the steering wheel stuff. It's a really nice display, and it also works with my steering wheel and everything here. So I really enjoy that. That's something easy that you can find for most cars. I can also connect my phone to it and do a lot of other things, which is really nice. Now my second almost important upgrade that almost anyone should do, mainly for safety reasons and also the looks, is installing LED headlights. Now not just headlights, but all the lights. Like you can see, I replaced the DRLs with LEDs. I also installed the headlights with LEDs. The brake lights and reverse lights are LEDs, and they're just so much more efficient. Not only are they brighter, they look really cool because they're bright white usually. They're safer because they react a lot faster, and they also use less energy, so that's a plus. I didn't just do that on the outside, I also did that on all my interior lights. So if we look under here, this is actually a little logo of my Volkswagen, so at night it looks really awesome. But here are the little lights. These lights up here have been upgraded, and just everything in the car, which is really awesome. Even the glove box. Now this is gonna be a little difficult to show at night. I made a video about this. I actually have EL wire, which glows at night. It's a blue color. I don't know if you can see that in there. But it shows up at night and looks beautiful. And then I also have them underneath in footwell lights. And links for everything like this will be down below, so if you want to pick it up and make your car look even better, links down below, of course. Now the next really awesome thing, which is like honestly one of the, I think the second or third thing I did to my car when I got it, and that is installing tints. So basically what tints do, it is a film wrap that goes on the inside of your car, and it makes the car get darker. I don't know if you can see the line. There's a very thin line, and that's what the original window looks like, and then the tint is everything else. And I did this right away because I know how good it looks on cars. Oh, I guess you can see clearly. So the old windows were basically completely transparent, but with this tint, it makes it so much darker. It's really nice because at night, like you can look at this car, you can't really see through it unless you get really close. So for privacy and just because, uh-oh. My radar detector just went off. I'll talk about that in a second. Tints just make cars look so much better. It also protects you when you're driving. It's not as bright. And at night, it is kind of hard depending on how dark of tints you get. And depending on your state, the laws may be different and you might not be allowed to have tints. So I'd really recommend researching it and looking up before you install them. I personally installed my tints myself, and you can see there's a couple bubbles, but I saved like $100-something. So if you were gonna do it yourself, it's not that difficult. And if you wanna save maybe like $100-something bucks, you could do it yourself. Just make sure you take your time when you do it, but you can just see, it looks really cool. I love the fact that my car is silver because the windows and the trim are just black, and it makes the car look super aggressive and super clean. I was thinking about plastic dipping my tires, but I personally enjoy the silver on them. But that's it, that's all you can see. It just looks really nice. Now my next one, some decals on your car. I have a race stripe on the front of my hood, and it looks super aggressive, but that might not work, or you might not like that. You can also get pinstripes that follow the side of your car, and those are super easy to install. I used to have those, but I removed them. It just adds an extra depth to your car. I also have my Instagram name here. And I also have it here in case you want to follow me at James Morelan. Some people make fun of the fact that I have that on my car, but honestly I love it because I get some funny messages. If I ever park in a bad spot, someone like will send me a message or take a photo of my car. I haven't really cut anyone off and they haven't been pissed at me and sent me like a hate threat. But honestly, I think it's really cool because I get to meet people, and that people that enjoy cars or car enthusiasts usually have them, and I get to meet them. I've done photo shoots with people that have beautiful cars, and I met them because of their Instagram tag, which is really awesome. And I guess my final thing that I absolutely love, and you should honestly get if you're driving and you ever like to speed. I mean, I'm not gonna entice you or encourage you guys to speed, but like honestly, when you're driving, you wanna go like an extra 5, maybe a 10 over. I heard people, they don't really pull you over if you're like 9 or 7 over. I honestly wanted to be a cop, and if I was a cop, I probably wouldn't pull people over if they're going over 12. So that is why I would encourage you to get a radar detector. Now, before you scream and say this is illegal, radar detectors are not technically illegal. They are illegal in like 3 states. I think, of course, DC, because they're always particular on stuff. I think Virginia is one of the states, and a couple other ones. Just make sure you do your research. I'm in Wisconsin. It is not illegal. And what it does is when police are using radar or lasers to judge your speed when you're going past, they basically have a little gun, or it's mounted in their car or behind them, and they're able to send radar beams, and they're bouncing back. It's basically how like sonar works. It's just sending waves, and then they're bouncing back, and they're able to detect how fast objects are moving. And what this little guy does is he's actually able to detect when those waves are going in and out. So it makes a noise. There's different types of bands that it uses and police use, and depending on which one they use, they might be able to tell your speed faster. But with this detector, you're able to know when they're in the area, and you're able to hit your brakes and slow down, go the speed. It's hilarious. I know people that have these, and anytime I see them, like, because you can, it's pretty obvious when you're driving by, and anytime the radar goes on, you can just see people slam on their brakes. It's hilarious, and some of the police know, and if you ever get pulled over with this, I'd honestly always recommend just like taking it off. They usually have like a quick release, like this one. It's not working right now, but yeah, it just has a quick release, and you just take it off so the cops don't think that you're just always using your radar detector. Now, the only illegal thing with this is if you get a radar jammer, and that's when you're bouncing the signals and interfering with the police. Those are illegal, and you can't really buy those on the regular markets because they are obviously illegal. So those are the only things that are really illegal with this. They do have laser jammers, and lasers are able to be bounced and manipulated. That is legal. So again, just do the research if you're planning on buying one, but I really recommend it. This has saved me from so many tickets. I'll post some photos because anytime that happens, I post photos of it on my Instagram. Make sure you check me out at James Morelan. But yeah, these things are absolutely awesome, and I don't get why more people don't have them. So if you want your car to sound louder, this is a really funny thing. You can actually drill holes in the bottom of your exhaust and the tube that connects into it. They're easy to patch, and I'll make a video on it, but it makes your car sound so much louder. So hopefully you can see the holes my friend and I drilled. There's probably a lot of black smoke by it, but it makes it sound so much louder because instead of going through the muffler and making it quiet, it actually just goes straight out. So I'll rev it a little bit and you guys can hear what it sounds like. It like kind of pops. I love it. If you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoy car videos, hit the like button and also comment that down below. I enjoy making them because I do so much work on my car, and I just love cars in general because cars are nice. If you agree with me, comment and hit the like button and subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. And I could probably do a part 2 because I have more upgrades that I haven't talked about in this video, so just let me know. Alright, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.